Hello everybody and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. Now I'm hoping to move through to the spring today. I know it's only January and we do have a big job to do first of all, but we do need to get to that stage where we can put sorghum into the big field at the other farm, and also so that we can start to put a new crop into this grass field just here. Because instead of selling it, I thought we'll just put a different crop in, because this is going to be the arable area, the predominant arable area. So anyway, first things first, what we need to do is we need to make some January hay, which I know is very unusual, but it's been such beautiful weather and it's dry and the grass was ready. We might as well just do it. So we're going to do it. We're going to make some hay. So we've got the big tedder here, the biggest tedder in the base game in fact, and we also do have the biggest windrower in the base game, so we should be able to very quickly ted and row this field and very small section of that field over there where the trees are. It really is a small section, so that'll probably only take about 2 minutes. But if we can get, I don't know, 10, 50, actually no, we should get 20, shouldn't we? We should get about 20 bales at least from all this. Then that would be absolutely fantastic and a big step in the right direction for feeding various animals. That's goats, well the cows actually, the Angus cows, and the water buffalo, and the horses. Yes, and the horses. So anyway, we'll get this done, and then we'll swap with the windrower, and then we're going to have to bale, and then we can grab the auto stacker to pick up the bales quickly to take them back to the yard. And we're going to make full-size bales. There's no need to make anything smaller than that. So what is it, about 9,000 litres per bale, maybe 8. I have to refresh my memory when we make the first bale. Right, making some good ridges over there, and this field bizarrely looks even denser, but maybe it's just a trick of the light, we will see. But yeah, we are almost done. We'll go back, put this back in the shed. I actually do need to sort out that shed. I need to put probably this back in the middle, and then put the tedder in, but still leaving access for the pallets, because we're storing the pallet of eggs in there. So I don't know if I should get an individual shed, a separate shed for egg storage, because we are going to get an awful lot of eggs. I think, because we're only selling once a year, it's alright, they don't go off. They're special eggs, they're magic eggs. But no, I don't even know how many we're going to have, but I wouldn't be surprised if we sell 50 pallets a year at some stage. It's probably very doable. Maybe even more. That is just a total guess, but we have over 1,000 hens, and if every hen is laying an egg a day, and that goes to show really what sort of level of storage we're going to need for all these pallets. And yeah, well, it doesn't need to be a gigantic shed, but it does need to be quite sizable. That's why I'm just putting them in the big machine shed, and I might just keep using the machine shed. We could put some of the arable implements like the seed drill, cultivator, all that sort of stuff. We could put them down here at this farm, I guess, and just keep that top shed there for grass equipment. That would free up some space. Thank you. About time. Why did it take so long to lower? It's a mystery. I didn't press anything, it just took ages to lower. Right, okay, so there we go. We're all done. Let's go and sort out that shed and we'll come back with the baler. Probably should put the beacons on too. Yeah, I'll put this in as central as possible without hitting anything, hopefully. Full lock. That's probably quite central. Still need to somehow access those pallets at the back there. Hopefully I can just slot in with this. Let's give it a go. But eventually we'll be getting our grass from these fields here. Currently we've got plenty of silage and we're going to have plenty of hay very soon. That's good, that's fine. So we essentially have all of this right hand side for egg pallets, and that's a serious amount of space just for eggs. If we fill that, then that is kind of crazy. Right, the baler. We're set to 240, that's maximum size, so that can continue. The baler needs to be serviced. I don't know if using a worn out baler reduces anything. Maybe it reduces the speed, or maybe it does consume more hay to make one bale. I don't know. I suspect it reduces the speed that you can work at. So yeah, we'll service it. There we go. Obviously not cheap, but nothing is, especially in this day and age. Right, okay, brand new tractor, fully serviced baler. Let's bale. It's getting darker too. So just going to get the number. Just going to see how many litres. I was going to guess 8 or 9,000. See if I'm right with one of those two. I think it was 8. Nice. Very nice. When I said 20 bales, I think I must have been remembering back from when we were doing round bales. So no, these are much bigger, but it should still be, what, 12? I did put a partial bale in the horses' feed area. Oh crikey, this is going to end badly. Let me just put that up. Squeeze through. Yes, made it a very sort of cozy field this now with all the trees. It's sort of tucked away, secret area. It used to be very open. Right, so no, there's quite a few bales here actually. I think 14, if I'm not mistaken, is the capacity of this auto stacker. So it usually leaves me with 1. And ooh, no, it's going to leave me with 1. There's just 1 too many, but 1 was already here because we got left with 1 the previous time, which I guess makes sense because it was the same area that we cut. But yeah, we are once again going to get left with 1. So that one can just stay on the bank until I come back and pick it up at some stage. Might be a different size anyway, but anyway, that is the majority. That's all good. We'll get them put into the shed. And then I think it's time, once we've just done a few final checks, to move on to February. Of course, we can't just go through every single month instantly, back to back, because we do need to keep feeding the different animals and all that sort of stuff. Make sure everybody is happy, otherwise we could potentially risk just, wasting money, because we're not making the money in that time. And I know the temple does need the beams. I'm just really against all of a sudden taking partial trailer loads of beams, but I know I should do, because we've got the beams, but we just don't have many beams, and the temple is sitting there wanting them. So, I'm going to have to just do more partial loads. I'm going to shut up completely about not taking anything but a full load, because I know that's not a viable option. I wish it was. One day, actually, we will be able to do that, but yes, right now, we're going to have to just do a partial load. In fact, maybe we're going to have to do the partial load right now. Otherwise, the temple is going to be sat there all night doing nothing. Right, so obviously they're going into here. These bales have shifted. I did not stack them as badly as that, I promise. They have shifted. But we'll just keep stacking in front. We get through them pretty quickly anyway, so yeah, we'll soon be working our way through these. Back to the ones which currently are in there. I need the Merlot. Merlot. Oh, crikey. Where's the Merlot? Have I accidentally disabled it? I have accidentally disabled it. How did I do that? I can't remember the button now. Unpark. Left shift, control T. There we go. I must have parked it. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. So, anyway, there we go. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, so we'll put these in here. And then, well, I think the animals will be mostly okay just for this overnight sleeping session. But yeah, they're going to need something in February, so I'll just have to see. As long as they can make it through the night, that's all that really matters at this stage. But I do think we should take the beams to the temple. Let's just check. So the goats do have enough water. The chickens have got enough food. The water buffalo, 20,000. Sounds like a lot, but actually with the rate they eat it, it probably isn't. So I think we're going to have to do a feed mix, but that's okay, because we already have a lot of the ingredients out here, as you can see. They take three hay bales, so we can just put 3 of these straight in. It'll only take a minute. And I think one of the chickens' feed troughs feed silos was half full. Or half empty, depending on which way you look at it. I always say half full. Is that a good thing? I think so. Okay, yeah, so I'll try and figure out which one it is. It's probably the one further away, as a guess, but I usually get it wrong. If there's 50-50 chance of getting it wrong, I'll get it wrong. Here's their delicious food, and it's a good mixture. There you go, you pampered water buffalo. But this is why we need to have the bigger shed, which auto mixes. You just basically deliver all the ingredients and it does the mixture for you. which obviously is a lot less labour intensive. So we are going to be getting that. But I don't think we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to keep this one going. So we'll still do these mixes. It's just we won't be looking after however many the capacity was. It was some crazy number of cows or water buffalo that we can go for. Anyway, trailer. It's probably down at the other chicken coop, is it? Oh, blimey, I'm getting turned around. Let's go and check it out. Oh, we're going to have to move those egg pallets too, because overnight that's going to fill. Yeah, so I'll just top up this one. Give them whatever they need, so it doesn't need to be done again. I don't think they need much. Oh no, nothing. And then the rest can go into the one up here. Actually, we might have enough on board, because I think it was about half full. The capacity is 9,000 litres, so this probably is enough to fill it. This field here will be sorghum, but it might eventually end up being grass. It was originally going to be grass. I was going to do the entire farm here as grass, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it as sorghum this year, have that as grass, and then we'll probably build the cow shed on that field and then turn that into the grass field. That is my current thinking. I think I missed that trigger quite spectacularly. I don't know how, but there we go. In we go. This should, I'm pretty sure they won't need more than what's in the trailer. The tractor does need diesel, I know. Ah, close, 190. And in fact that can stay there. Yeah, I'm reluctant to put much diesel in this because we are going to be selling the tractor. I'll put a bit in. Okay, that'll do. £40. Right, so it's just a case of taking the lorry over to the sawmill. We'll put on whatever we've got and deliver them to the temple. Not that I want to, but we're going to have to, because otherwise we're just going to be holding ourselves back. I would much prefer just to make an entire trailer load of beams and then just take them all in one go. We also could, if we wanted to, build the sawmill right now on the grass field which we've just cut, the one next to the debris crusher. But I think we'll hold back until we're ready with the trees, because otherwise we're just spending the money and then not actually using it. It's just going to sit there waiting. Just the one pallet. Let's load it up. Should have 6 in total. Which is like £60,000. So definitely can't grumble. There we go. $63. So overnight we'll leave the lorry on charge. Let's hope that it does charge overnight properly. Start charging, press R. Okay. Time until fully charged, 43 minutes. Not bad. That seems faster than I remember it. Maybe I didn't actually activate the charging before. Now, luckily we own a teleporter, so we can actually teleport back to here. And we'll go through to 10. There's absolutely no rush to wake up, because I don't think there's really anything to do. There's the odd job. There's always like feeding and water, but it's not going to be desperate. We've just done that, so yeah. Now, they should still have something in their trough. Yeah, everybody's happy. They would have run out though if I hadn't fed them. Good job I did. Right, is that okay? It didn't bother. It didn't bother to continue charging. It's that is actual time then, which means that is really quite slow. Considering it takes, I don't know, 10, no, maybe 30 seconds to refuel the diesel in the game. We're only like 2/3 of a charge down, and it wants 43 real-time minutes of gameplay. If I turn the lights off, it might help. So, yeah, I would always stick with diesel. I prefer diesel. Anyway, Yeah. Didn't move those eggs, did I? But that shouldn't have actually been a problem. Oh poo. Please don't tell anyone, but I forgot to sell the oil. Still £90,000 at the restaurant. Was I supposed to sell that in January? It says December, but I'm pretty sure I was going to wait for January. Okay, what have I missed out on here? I knew there was something. I should have made a note. 5748. We can still get 5223. Ugh. Kicking myself now. That's the problem when we don't own the production. Or when it's not actually at the farm, I should say. Should we take the 90,000? Or should we wait a year? This is when it'd be good to have a live vote. But to be fair, £90,000 is still really good. Really good. So I don't think I can be too greedy. Yeah, we could have done better, but it's still a very good price. They should fit on this. So we'll do that. How were the eggs doing? Because I was going to move the eggs. It hasn't actually flashed up and said that there's no space, so it is surprising. Oh wow, there isn't. There is still space. But it is going to come up very soon. So, yeah, that's the plan. I was going to go and subsoil that field, but I think this is going to have to be a priority now before the price goes down any more. I'm trying to tab back to this vehicle. I need to disable a few more of those forklifts. Oh. And I know somebody would have said in the comments of the previous episode, but the thing is I record so many days in advance that they probably posted the comment after. In fact, I know they did post the comment after I recorded this because the previous episode hasn't even been published yet at the time of recording this. We're probably still going to make way more than if we just sold the canola though. So we'll load up. I should actually be able to return or hand the production back to the owner now. That should have been done too. Yep, so we'll do that, and we'll do that. Okay. So many things going on, I'm losing track. Yeah, I think they'll fit. Gonna have to be a little bit strategic with the way I do this. And then we have that very, very steep hill to climb, but I'll probably have to go the back way. Because, yeah, this lorry has not been serviced. So we're lacking a bit of power. I don't know if I should or not, because most of the time it works perfectly fine. It is just selling to the restaurant which is harder. I almost flipped it at 11 miles per hour. That would probably be the slowest flip ever. Anyway, here we go. Hopefully a really good way of ending the episode. Should be about 90,000, might have reduced now to 89. Oh, 88, I was too slow. So just that time, just a few minutes of loading, I've basically lost over £1,000. That's amazing. Oh, unless of course it's taking into account a pallet which is waiting Yes, it probably is actually. It'll be a pallet that's waiting over here in the yard. So no, I don't think we did lose anything. It's probably something that's in this one. Let's have a look here. Canola oil. Nope. Must be... there must have still been some in this factory then. Not that one. Yeah, that's what it'll be. I can't see now because I've returned it, but yeah, there will have been a certain amount that's been produced, but not enough to spawn the pallet, and that is what it was taking into account. So if we rent this place again, hopefully we can retrieve that. Anyway, not bad. We're ending the episode with over £500,000 in the bank account. I would say that's pretty good. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we enjoyed the episode, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.